Why some of the relationships are surviving the crisis and some are not, and the people are just realizing that they're not meant to live together, they choose the wrong person, or many stories like this can happen to every single couple. And in today's video, I would like to talk what actually makes the relationship work and why some people are making this happen and some couples are actually not. Hi, my name is Alona Chirva and I am a cognitive behavioral psychotherapist and schema therapist. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about relationship. So first thing that I want to discuss why actually some relationship works. First, because there are two people who want this relationship to be successful. And if only one person is gonna be active and work in this relationship, what I mean by work is work on developing this relationship, on doing something that this relationship needs. And if only one person is going to be dedicated to that, this relationship will not work. For many things, we need to have two people in this place in order for that relationship to exist. And sometimes people get attracted in their specific psychological traumas that affecting the relationship. Let's say people might be more avoidant in relationship and someone will be more anxious in relationship, and then anxious and avoidant style of personalities, attachment styles might work. They're actually the biggest glue in the relationship, but it's not going to be the most healthier relationship that you can see. So the best thing for us in life is to understand one thing, is whenever we are entering the relationship, we need to understand the proper goal for you to be here. Why are you actually wasting your time, investing your time for a certain person? And in order for you to really understand that, you need to understand first who are you, what makes you being who you are, which traumas or maybe some difficulties that you had in your life that you might not need to expose again in your current relationship. And some attachment styles that we say might be very useful for us to understand if healthy attachment style and avoidant attachment style will might work, and how does it actually look like. If we're talking about avoidant attachment style, this person will never commit. He has the problem with a commitment because avoidant person is afraid to look at the vulnerable side of himself, because whenever we are falling in love, we feel vulnerable. There is something about us that we are losing, and usually the avoidant style personality is afraid to lose that part, the wholeness of himself. Maybe his experience in life was that it's not so safe to be with someone so close. That's why they decided that it's better to never commit to this kind of relationship. It's never commit to that person to not experience that pain again. And it's sad actually from one point of view, because the other person can be absolutely decent and healthy and expect things and liking you, but somehow you're going to be avoiding things that you will never get experience actually. And if you're anxious, you are always will try to protect your relationship, because when the anxious person is entering the relationship, he always think that he gonna lose this relationship with her or him. And in order to not lose and not experience the pain again, I would rather do so many things, to call this person 500 times a day, to do things to really make sure that she's or he's safe with a great intention. But at the end, it might look like you are over-controlling, overreacting, and the other person might not like that behavior. So what is important is to understand your attachment styles and how in a couple you can cope with that. Why some couples are actually working on the relationship and some not. And the most important reason is that some people understand why they're in relationship, and when we understand why, we understand how we can deal with that. So let's say you understand that you want to be with that person because you want to build a family, and building a family is something that you would like to share with her or him. And knowing that any experience in life depends on the crisis what we go through as a couple, because in order for any relationship to develop, you need to experience some kind of discomfort. Remember when you were studying as a child and you were learning things and you were experiencing things and you were not really pleasant and it was so discomfortable? The same thing in relationship. When we are experiencing a new relationship, we need to understand that in order for us to grow, in order for us to build something, we need to feel discomfort. And the real discomfort is then we experience crisis. What is crisis? Basically, it's two people and everyone is developing in their own way. And if somehow on these levels of development we may meet each other and fix ourselves to that level of development, then we can adjust to the crisis and move on, because it will help us actually to move on. If we are developing, each of us on different levels, and we never meet each other, we might lose each other, which is very tragic when you see this incredible woman and incredible man who are developing, who are doing lots of things for themselves, but they're actually not meeting each other in between, and they're so busy in their own world. So I think in life it's so important to not only understand that to meet someone special, it's such a big gift, but also to create the relationship with that someone special, it's also a gift, because you're growing in this relationship. You are trying to overcome and overtake obstacles that might come on your way. And when you're doing this, you're basically becoming a different version of yourself. So I'm wishing you all to experience even difficulties in your relationship. Go through it, learn how to talk, learn how to discuss and communicate. And what I see in my practice, some of my clients, some of my couple clients who were a long time ago at the beginning of the session, they were experiencing dissatisfaction, frustration. Now they're telling me that their problems are appearing in their life. Actually, the time that they take to resolve is much less. If before it was maybe 3 days, now it's maybe a few minutes or 1 hour to resolve the conflict, because now they know each other, and the most important, they know themselves. And knowing yourself before entering the relationship is the biggest investment you can actually do. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you have any question, I would be happy to receive them and answer them, and looking forward to seeing you again in the next video.